Lucamus Prime here, so it is time for the next episode of the Star Wars 30 Week Challenge. So, today's question is, who is my favourite Jedi? So guys, many of you may already know this, but for those of you who do not know who my favourite Jedi is, my favourite Jedi is Luke Skywalker. So yeah, Luke is my all-time favourite Jedi, ever since I saw the original trilogy when I was 4 years old. And yeah, I really love his character. He's really amazing. And what I love about Luke is, he's so optimistic and very hopeful as well. And that's what I love about him, how he never gives up and he doesn't think negatively. That's what I love about Luke, really. It's like he is the new hope, isn't he? As the title of episode 4 of Star Wars tells us. So yeah. And Mark Hamill, he's done such an incredible job bringing Luke to life in these movies. He really has. Now, you're probably wondering what version of Luke am I talking about, guys? Well, to make it clear, I'm only talking about the original trilogy version of Luke, okay? I am not, for the life of me, going to mention the sequel trilogy version as being my favourite Luke because, that character wasn't even Luke Skywalker, was it, even Mark Hamill himself, hated the way Luke was portrayed in the sequels, and I feel very bad for him, he called him Jake Skywalker, which is fair enough. What I call The Last Jedi, because I call it a lazy Jedi, is a reference to how Luke is a sad old hermit, which is against his character. So yeah, I didn't really like how he treated Luke, but yeah. I'll talk about the original trilogy version just to make it clear, guys, yeah. Mark Hamill did such an incredible job in 1977, his film debut, as Luke in A New Hope. Then he returned in The Empire Strikes Back and was once again full of glory, and then in Return of the Jedi. That's my favourite portrayal of Luke, actually, where he's a fully matured Jedi. And I really love his costume as well, so yeah. And my love for Luke has definitely, grown throughout the years. For example, I've collected merchandise, so yeah. Here is a Power of the Force action figure of Luke as a Jedi, which is pretty cool. And I even got a Lego Luke as a Jedi. This came in my Lego Death Star confrontation set, in the Emperor's throne room. And guys, I've even got his lightsaber as a, effects one. So yeah, let me just turn off my light so you can see it light up. So yeah, see? Looks great, doesn't it? Yeah. And for those you wondering, yes, this is the saber that's in my profile picture. So yeah, that's how it looks, yeah. Looks just like it does in the movies when it's in the camera. Wow. Nice. And of course, as you may be aware, Luke, of course, returned as the young Luke we love in Mandalorian Chapter 16. Let me tell you guys about my reaction. So yeah, now for those of you who do not know, when I was watching the episode when it came out, right, I had no idea it was Luke, when the X-Wing came, right. I thought it could have been like any random Jedi. It could have been, Luke, or maybe Ezra Bridger, or Cal Kestis, maybe. Or maybe even Ahsoka Tano again. But what gave it away that it was Luke for me, what made me think it was Luke, was, his black glove covering up his metal hand. And also his green lightsaber. I recognised the hilt design. It was his lightsaber. And I was like, oh my god, it's Luke. It's Luke, isn't it? And it was also really awesome to see him taking down all the Dark Troopers like that. He made them look like normal Stormtroopers because of how flawless he was in combat. He was brilliant. Like, brilliant fighting. It was amazing. It's like the Luke we should have had in the sequels, most definitely. It's like, in this one episode of Mandalorian, it's what we should have had in the sequels, I'm telling you. But unfortunately, we never got that, did we? We instead got the sad old hermit we don't like. Well, that I don't like, yeah. And then, when Luke took off his hood to reveal that he was a de-aged Mark Hamill, that was when, my childhood returned. Because, let me show you how I reacted to that. I was like this. I was like that, basically, covering my mouth and, and then, I was amazed. And they actually got Mark Hamill, as Luke in that scene, because he provided his likeness and his voice as well. And they did such a great job making him sound young as well. Like, to this day, guys, I'm wondering how they got him to sound young again. Like, it's very, I'm very curious to know how they did that, because he has played a young Luke despite being in his, late 60s, such as in Force of Destiny, but he sounded older. So I'm wondering, how do they make him sound younger in this episode? It might be effects or something, or maybe he can just do a good impression, but we've never heard yet. But yeah. And yeah, for the start scene, guys, I actually cried, yeah. I was actually crying because, you know, The Mandalorian basically brought back my childhood because, you know, I watched the original trilogy in order before I saw the prequels, you know. I watched it all three of them when I was 4 years old, guys. And then I began to watch the prequels, of course, and then, of course, I went to the cinema to watch Revenge of the Sith in 2005, so yeah. But yeah, God, I'm getting emotional talking about Mandalorian, aren't I? Wow. I mean, then again, though, it was such a beautiful moment in TV history, most definitely. And it's probably my favourite moment in the entire Mandalorian show, really, seeing him come back like that. It's like, you know, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni know how to, you know, to please the fans. They really do, with what they do, with all the stuff that they bring on Mandalorian, most definitely. It was so emotional seeing Luke come back like that. I was amazed. Like, I was lost for words, and, you know, and Alexander, my best friend who watched the video with me, you know, he told me that his favourite part of my reaction was just seeing Luke, because apparently my reaction to Luke was just what he wanted to see, so yeah. But yeah, I was just, you know, very amazed. Like, I didn't think it'd happen, but it did, yeah. But yeah. So guys, this is me talking about, you know, who my first Jedi is in Star Wars, which is Luke Skywalker. So yeah, you know a drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also as well, be sure to leave on the comments who your favourite Jedi is of all time. I'd love to hear your favourite Jedi is as well. Also be sure to join Team Prime by pressing subscribe for more videos coming in the future. And may the Force be with you always.